Welcome to Grung TV, the entertainment hub for news, views, reviews, and gossip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.
Welcome back to Grung TV. The Trelawney police have held 3 suspects and recovered an illegal gun after well-known dancehall figure Glenford Henry, popular called DJ Nico Rankin, was shot and killed in the parish on Monday. Reports are that Henry was killed during a dispute between his son and a group of men in Kingston Crescent, a section of Friendship Community. Reports from the Wakefield police are that about 10 a.m., Henry intervened in a dispute between his 23-year-old son and 3 men, one of whom brandished a handgun and opened fire, hitting him multiple times. The police, acting swiftly, apprehended 3 suspects and recovered a .45 pistol along with 3 live rounds. Rankin, who is a popular figure in Western Jamaica, had retired from entertainment business and was reportedly operating a small bar from his home in Kingston Crescent. The Westmoreland police are reporting that a 14-year-old have been arrested and charged while 3 suspects are on the run for a double murder that occurred about 3:45 a.m. today in the community of Russia, Savlamar. Our news source understands that armed men broke into a house in the community and opened gunfire, hitting 3 occupants of the home while they were asleep. Deceased are 19-year-old Chrisan Brooks of Torre District and 19-year-old Tennille White, otherwise called Grabber, of Crowder District in Grange Hill, who succumbed to their injuries while undergoing treatment at Savlamar Public General Hospital. A third individual, 22-year-old Anthony Godfrey, also called Tanso, of a Hudson Street Savlamar address, is said to be in stable condition in hospital. Our news sources said that White is the younger brother of a man called Klangsman, who is currently serving time in prison for murder. Tensions are building in the Westmoreland community as it is believed that there is an internal feud taking place that is threatening to escalate. Another minister of religion, this time from Petersfield in Westmoreland, has been charged with rape and grievous sexual assault following a June 2019 incident in Retreat St. Mary. Arrested and charged by the Center for the Investigations of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse Sissoko is 52-year-old Oral Brickton, otherwise called Bishop. Police reports are that the complainant was at church when she was allegedly summoned to a room by Brickton. It is further alleged that Brickton handed the complainant a bottle of pills, and upon opening the bottle, the woman immediately fell ill. Brickton then reportedly had sexual intercourse with the woman against her will. The matter was reported to the police, and Brickton was later arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. Detectives assigned to the Kingston Central Criminal Investigations Branch have charged 19-year-old Ronald Williams, otherwise called Boopsy, with the murder of 2 men and the injuring of 3 others, which occurred on Rum Lane in Kingston on Friday, July 2nd. Williams, who is from Somerset Avenue, Kingston 16, was charged with 2 counts of murder, 3 counts of shooting with intent, and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The charges stem from the double murder of 29-year-old Oshoy Watson, a chef of White Plate Meadows in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and 25-year-old Ian Reed of Clovery Road, Kingston. Reports from the Central Police are that the men were sitting along the roadway about 1:40 p.m. when Williams and another man armed with firearms approached and fired several shots at them. The police were summoned and they were taken to hospital where Watson and Reed were pronounced dead and the other 3 men admitted for treatment. The police in Manchester are probing the shooting death of 35-year-old Richard Powell in Chantilly last night. Powell and his girlfriend were attacked about 9 p.m. by a gunman, and they made their way to their house in the community. It is reported that Powell had earlier that day sold his car for $700,000. It is further reported that he and his girlfriend decided to take home the money after he encountered difficulties trying to deposit the sum at the bank. The police theorized that Powell was trailed to the location where he and his girlfriend were attacked. He resisted the attack and was shot during the encounter. He was rushed to the Mandeville Regional Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The gunman escaped with a bag containing the money. I am in disbelief. I can't believe them just killed the man so. We are really living in a dangerous time. The man was such a quiet and humble man. He never deserves this death, a cousin of the deceased told our news source. The police are appealing to persons to take the necessary precautions when conducting business with large sum of cash. The incident was followed by the shooting death of 33-year-old Shane McDonald and the injury of a woman in a gun attack at a cookout in Dayton in the parish. It is reported that about 9:30 p.m., the deceased and the woman were pounced upon by gunmen who opened fire, hitting them. They were rushed to the Mandeville Regional Hospital, where McDonald was pronounced dead and the woman admitted. A woman is being treated for severe burns following an early morning fire at her house in the Mineral Heights housing scheme in Clarendon on Tuesday morning. It is reported that sometime after 4 o'clock, the woman and 2 younger children awoke to flames in the house. They managed to escape with minor injuries. However, the woman reportedly returned to the burning house in an attempt to retrieve some of her belongings and was trapped. She was rescued by neighbors. The woman is said to be in serious condition. The St. Andrews South police are probing the fatal shooting of a man in front of his 5-year-old son. The incident happened on the weekend on Burke Road. Investigators report that 24-year-old Romario Francis was standing with his son near his gate when a car drove up. 2 men alighted the vehicle and shot Mr. Francis several times, killing him on the spot. His son was not injured. Investigators say 16 spent shells were found at the scene. The Greater Portmore police are searching for gunmen who opened fire on a passenger bus in Gregory Park, St. Catherine on Monday. 2 men were shot. The bus was reportedly traveling on the Gregory Park Main Road about 6:30 a.m. when a man who was being chased by armed thugs entered the bus seeking refuge. The gunmen opened fire on the bus, hitting a man and a security guard who was a passenger. The men were transported to a hospital where the guard was admitted in serious condition. One of 2 men arrested and charged 2 months ago for breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act pleaded guilty in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court on Monday. Rushane Simpson pleaded guilty to the charges of possession of, dealing in, and trafficking ganja. He is to be sentenced on September 14. The other man was freed after the prosecutors offered no evidence. The men were arrested on April 30 after a vehicle in which they were traveling was searched and 200 pounds of ganja found.